Mr. Mayor, I understand you spoke with President Biden on the phone yesterday. Can you tell us what he said?
I did. He expressed concern for our residents and Clearwater and Tampa Bay in general, and offered FEMA's help and the federal government's help. The White House had reached out to me several times, but I really appreciated President Biden calling last night, and we had a several-minute conversation.
Yeah, that's great. It's good to know that, he's there waiting to give you whatever you need. How is Clearwater preparing for the hurricane? Have most homes in Clearwater been evacuated? I know there's all the different evacuation zones there.
Well, I was really pleased yesterday. Of course, we had a tremendous, devastating hurricane pass by us 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
With lots of storm surge and flooding damage. So the folks on North Beach of Clearwater who were the most damaged, they got the message. So I didn't have to encourage very hard for them to get out of their single family dwelling homes. I did have to work pretty hard going up and down every street to make sure that folks were leaving our condominium buildings. They think that just because they're higher up that they're safe from a storm this strong, and they're not. We have a lot of debris. We were not able to get off the streets, unfortunately. So projectiles could be coming their way, even if you're 7 to 10 stories high. So, but thankfully, I believe we've got most of the folks off of our beach islands.
I know the people of Clearwater are resilient, and you mentioned Hurricane Helene, which hit just 2 weeks ago. How is cleanup going, and how does this new storm affect those efforts of trying to clean up from the first storm?
Well, it was incredibly frustrating for our team and for our citizens that we couldn't get up more than what we did. Our team worked incredibly hard, but we had so much debris from Hurricane Helene, and not small pieces of debris, refrigerators, couches, furniture,
Wow.
all kinds of appliances that, we people couldn't pick it up. We had to have equipment to do that. And unfortunately, all the barrier islands here in Tampa Bay were in the same situation. There just wasn't enough equipment to get it all off before this hurricane comes. So we got a lot of it, but we tried to secure what's still left, but there's still quite a bit of debris out there on the island.
Yeah, I know you mentioned that a lot of people, who are obviously on the beach evacuated, which is great that they listen to you. There's people that are not necessarily in those evacuation zones, but what I know, my parents live in Tampa, so I'm very familiar with all the hurricanes. What happens is when they think the hurricane is over or they want to go back out, there's a lot of flooding. What would you advise people, when will it be safe to go out and what should they do? Because as Charlotte mentioned, we know Floridians are very resilient. They're used to these things, but after the hurricane is when sometimes people can get hurt.
Yes, and first responders, relief workers, or city workers out there clearing streets, they can get hurt too if people rush out there too quickly. And what happens with the storm surge we saw 2 weeks ago is that water, as it comes in, picks up a lot of stuff that you don't want contact with. It damaged gas lines. We had gas leaks. We had electrical lines down. We all know electricity and water don't mix very well. So there's all kinds of things in the water that we just need to make sure that the beach is secure before we allow residents back in. That's hard because everyone right now, even as we speak, is worried about their property.
Yeah.
We'll fix their property. We'll repair Clearwater Beach and make it better than ever before. But we do need some patience with folks after the storm to let us make it safe for residents to return.
And we are thinking of all of you there this morning. What do the people of your community need right now? Are they getting everything that they need from the federal government?
Well, we were a little frustrated, like a lot of communities here with the debris removal. It was an overwhelming amount of debris, in fairness, but still, we'd like to, if that happens again, hopefully it won't, but we'd like to have a little bit better coordination on that. But so far, we're prepared. All the coastal cities in Florida have, and we have in Clearwater, we have our own emergency operations center.
Yeah.
We have teams that are trained and prepared for storms like this. So I think all of our shelters are full. I'll be going to several of them today to check on folks, to thank them for evacuating. But I think we're ready. We just need to brace ourselves and be patient, get through this storm, and then we'll get to recovery very quickly.